Hello everybody, this is Howard the Teaserking coming to you with week 10 of college football. Excuse my drink. I've been hammering on last week. I was pretty strong. I don't remember exactly the outcome. I had 4 college locks. I won 2 and lost 2. Hit the Penn State game over Ohio State, hit Notre Dame, lost on Cal and lost on South Florida. See, there you go in college. Houston changes to another quarterback who's more of a scrambler like Quentin Flowers, the South Florida quarterback. Now, if I knew that going in, I probably wouldn't have played South Florida as strong, but I'm basing it on Houston's quarterback that's been in there. That's terrible, and I knew South Florida I thought would score more points. This is where I got a problem with Charlie Strong. He's not running it up like he should, but enough of that. So that was it. And in the pros, I hit 2 locks, New Orleans and Dallas, and I had Pittsburgh and had Philadelphia. Philadelphia's are really getting to be one of the top teams in the league against the number. I think they're 8-0 this year, in a teaser, of course. So let's talk college ball. The thing I got out of the Penn State-Ohio State game was Penn State scoring 39 points. They can score 42 on Michigan and 39 on Ohio State, and Ohio State's got a fantastic defense, then that's what you look at. Now, here they go against Michigan State. They're only laying 7.5. I saw this game Monday morning. I'm at the William Hill in Vegas. I was at Vegas last weekend. William Hill, I see 7.5 points on Penn State. It was like, boom, okay, how many teasers can I put them in at 1.5 against Michigan State? Now, Michigan State's a decent team this year. They're not bad. And if you notice, the 3 teams that really were terrible last year, TCU, Notre Dame, Michigan State, who are normally good teams, all have been very strong and very good to bet on. But here's Penn State. Okay, they're probably a little devastated about the loss, but I don't think they're out of it. And here's the problem with the 4-team playoff. The negative is this Penn State should be in the playoff. Just because they lost to Ohio State by 1 at Ohio State, they're better than Ohio State, and they're better than anybody else they're going to put in there. Plus, you got Alabama and Georgia. There's 2 teams, Penn State and Ohio State's 2 is 4, and you got TCU is 5, and then you got, okay, Washington's okay, they're not great. There's nobody great in the Pac-10. ACC, maybe you have Clemson, Miami. So you've got a good 8 to 10 teams in there. That UCF should be in the playoff. Oh my God. So I mean, you've got the teams, and it's so stupid to just have 4. And then, so this is the problem with it. And then they'll say, well, we had the best 4 in there. Bullshit, you didn't have the best 4 in there. You don't have Penn State in there because they lost 1 game by a point. You don't have the best teams in there. I mean, look at the NFL. You don't need to go undefeated, a.k.a. New England, to be the best team. That's the whole point. Anyway, Penn State laying 7.5 down to 1.5 is a joke. Michigan State, they're a decent team. They got a good defense, not a great defense. Their offense, Lewerke, more like a scrambler. They can run a little bit, but not on Penn State. And Penn State, they're not going to be able to stop them because Michigan State's normally a run. We're going to stop. You're not going to run on us type of defense. Good luck with Barkley. Good luck with the quarterback, McSorley. Good luck with the tight end. They'll mix it up. I mean, they can pass. The McSorley scrambles enough, and then Barkley is so Barkley. Even if they just fake a pitch to him, 5 guys from State will go after him, which is going to leave the open field. There's no way State can hold them under 30 points, and there's no way State can score 30 on this Penn State team. And they had trouble against Northwestern. It was 17-10 with 10 seconds left, and then State scored. So it wasn't a 39-31 game. It was a 17-17 was your score. So they're only scoring 17 on Northwestern. They're not scoring 30 on Penn State. Penn State's scoring 35, 40 on everybody, on Michigan and Ohio State, a 42 and a 39. That's what you take out of those games. Now, will they be flat? Absolutely not after a loss. It's a special team. they will not be down after the loss. They're not going, oh crap, like Florida State's doing. Florida State's giving up because now they go, we can't go to a bowl. Now watch them next year. Florida State will be the Notre Dame that was going on. But definitely Penn State, too much talent, too much balance on offense, too good a quarterback, too strong of a defense, all over the place. Penn State laying 1.5 is the biggest joke I've seen. The spread should be at least 14. Laying about 8 or 9 would probably be, and that's in a teaser. Laying 8 straight is a joke right away. But laying 1.5 in a teaser, this is why you bet a teaser. This exact game is why you bet teasers. You bet them because the odds on Penn State winning by 2 points over Michigan State versus them winning by 8 is so huge that it makes it such a different bet. You can bet so much more on the game going, shit, they got to win by 1. It's like I locked UCF against Navy because it was 7 down to 1, and all they had to do was win. They win by 10. Who cares? They just got to win by 1 point. And when you get that, that's where the gold is. When you start seeing these teams laying 1 against, had it been Ohio State, it would have been a close call. But here against Michigan State, who's a notch lower than Ohio State, and they're not on the same field. Penn State has so much more talent than Michigan State. Michigan State's good, Penn State's great, and you got the balanced offense, you got the strong defense. You take Penn State, you lay the 1.5. I would play them in at least 3 teasers, I believe. I've got them in 2. I think, but very, very strong. I also played them at the William Hill. You got great odds on your 5, 6, 17 teaser. So I got Penn State in a 17 teaser. I got them in a 5-team teaser. I got them in a 3-team teaser. So basically, I got them all over the board. That's what you do when you see it. You take advantage of this strong play down to 1.5. You pound it. You just pound it and pound it. That's the idea of the teaser. Your odds on winning this are extremely strong, well over 90%. And that's what you look for. Plus Penn State in the teasers, I think 20-2 now. I think they've covered, like they lost Ohio State, but I was getting 13 points. All these guys betting Ohio State at Caesars Palace, and my arms are folded. I got a 14-0 lead. I'm up 27-0 5 minutes into the game. It was a joke. I mean, it was a W 5 minutes in. So that's what you're looking for. When you find it, you hammer it. That's the idea of a teaser. That's how you take advantage. Places in Vegas. I said this on my other video, but I'll say it again here. Do not bet at the Venetian. They're 13-10 on pro teasers. I don't know what they are on college. Maybe 12-10. Doesn't matter. Caesars is 12-10 on the pros. I'm not sure what they are. I think 12-10 in college. William Hill, even money college teasers. Even money for college teasers. And their odds, if you play a 3, 4, 5-team teaser, are so much better. And then on the pros, they're 115, where the Venetian's 130 and the Caesars is 120. Because it was funny, I had bet my lock, New Orleans, Dallas. So I bet them at Caesars. Okay, I make the same bet at the Venetian after playing some poker, and I noticed the payout's different. I'm going, what the hell? I'm expecting the same payout. I don't even realize they're 13-10. I'm expecting 12-10 in the pros, and they were 13-10. And it was like, okay, but that might be why we won, because I had the worst odds. But right there, that was it. So you basically bet every teaser at the William Hill, unless Caesars gives you such a great line that it's a point better and you're getting under 3, it's an 8.5 versus a 9.5. Then you play it at Caesars laying 2.5. It's worth a little extra juice. But, so that's it. Again, be prudent where you're getting the odds and the juice. That's very important. Okay, play 2. I got so many, I don't know who to tell you to play. Let's go Oklahoma State, Oklahoma. Oklahoma State's laying 3 to Oklahoma. Oklahoma owns the series. Oklahoma getting points here. Oklahoma State, to me, it's a good team. I think Oklahoma is better. The home doesn't matter. Oklahoma went to Ohio State and won. and they lost to Iowa State at home. So there you go. So, I mean, basically the game's dead even, and basically I'm getting 3 points. I like Oklahoma 9 against this type of team, not against an Alabama, not against a tough Clemson from last year, but against Oak State. They play them well. They just have the edge on them. They have, Oklahoma sees them, goes, we're going to beat them. Oak State sees them, says they're going to beat us. Mentally, they've got them, and they're getting 9. Oak State, I mean, they're kind of explosive, but I don't know. I mean, against West Virginia, they won, 50-39, so it was pretty high scoring. Oklahoma will score, but they'll run the ball. And Oklahoma's defense, this is probably a good over, too. Oklahoma's defense is, kind of weak, and Oklahoma State will exploit it, but Oklahoma State's defense is kind of weak. So look for this to be explosive, high scoring. But again, I like Oklahoma could win this game, and getting 9 makes all the difference in the world. So I like Oklahoma at 9. Again, with the playoff picture, it keeps this game, they're looking at the playoffs. So a lot of these teams, Washington State, teams with 1 loss, they're focused because they want to win in the division and have a chance, if they win their conference, to get into the playoffs. So they know they can't lose again. If they got 2 losses, it's a little hard, like Florida State's given up. But otherwise, you keep an eye. Actually, there's watch the playoff teams, because the difference in college and the pros is they'll beat you 50-0 to try to say, look at us. There's only 4 teams, and they'll go, wow, yeah, Washington State won 52-0, so they're a good team against, Cal or whoever they play. So that's what you're looking for. So I just like Oklahoma getting 9 here in this game. I would have taken Oak State if they were the dog. It didn't matter. You want the points. Again, that's the beauty of the teaser. Getting 3, I don't play Oklahoma. Getting 9, it's a whole different animal. And they play them very well. They beat them at least the last 2 years, probably more. But Oklahoma normally wins that game. So there you go. Oklahoma +9. Penn State -1.5. Penn State and as many teasers as you can find. It's just the way you bet the teasers. I'm going to give you a hint on the third game. West Virginia laying 2.5 to Iowa State. Iowa State has now beaten Oklahoma and TCU, and I really watched that TCU game close. TCU, they shut them out. They scored 7 on a kickoff or punt return. Iowa State's defense is very strong, and their offense is good. The quarterback's out. The second stringer looks good. They're well coached. They got a great defense, and they just stay in the game. And I look at them as it's a pure sleeper. They should be probably 7-point favorites against West Virginia. West Virginia's a good team. I've been hammering them all year. I had them last week getting 12 or 13 from Oak State, and I won. I think they lost 50-39. I think I had 13. But definitely Iowa State. You beat TCU and you beat Oklahoma. Jesus. I mean, there you go. I mean, what else? That's what you got to look at. You got to look at. They just beat both those teams, and so therefore, they do it with defense. So basically, there's a third game for you. Teaserking being nice. So Iowa State getting the 9, Oklahoma getting the 9, Penn State laying 1.5. Go make some money, folks. Again, I'm running the sale for the month of November. 4 weeks, $55 or $61 a week instead of paying $135. Even if you bought the college, you'd pay $75 a week, and 4 weeks would be $300. Here you're getting it for $250. Even if you just wanted to buy the college and get the locks, the college would be $300. I'm selling this for $250 for the 4 weeks. And these are the best 4 weeks, because these are the weeks you got Michigan, Ohio State, you got the rivalry games, and you've got all of the strong games leading up to the conference championships. We already know the teams now. In the beginning, you're not sure. Is Notre Dame going to be any good? How's Michigan? How's Penn State going to be? Now you know how they are. They played. Now I mean, it took me 5 minutes. Normally college in the beginning takes me like 2-3 hours to analyze and looking at the, how's App State going to do and how's Houston, and all of a sudden, now it's taking me 20 minutes to go, yeah, I like Penn State. Oklahoma's a dog. Iowa State looks great. Boom, boom, boom. So it's all figured out. I know what to expect from these teams. So great value, $250. You'll get 4 weeks of plays, and this week I got 6 locks. So just if you can pay $135 for the week, then you'd pay $135. Next week's $270. So right there, you're paying more than the $250. You're getting every play, all the locks, all the college and the pro, and I'm really hot in the pros. Hitting my lock last week, New Orleans and Dallas, and Pittsburgh and Philadelphia also. So I was really strong last week in the pros. So anyway, www.teaserking.com. My website, my IT guy's working on it. So if the monthly isn't there for $250, you'll go to the total. It'll say pro, college, total. And then the first one's the week, $135. The middle column is the month. That should be $250. So that should be done tonight or tomorrow morning. If you don't see it, email me. My email is on the site, and then I'll send you the password for the $250. So don't worry about it. All right, everybody. www.teaserking.com. Red hot, 6 locks going this week, and Penn State all over the board, and here's Oklahoma and Iowa State. So good luck, everybody. Have a great week. Thank you very much.